Hey everybody, this is day 7 of Holy Week, and I have gone through this whole entire week with these videos, just a couple minutes long, just to help you all and my own personal, for my own personal growth, to help us prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Resurrection Day, Easter Sunday, and I think it's a wonderful time to remember why it is that we are celebrating this time of year. And for Christians, it's the most significant time of year. I mean, Christmas is great, and especially having young kids, they love Christmas, of course. But Easter is the best. It is the foundation in which our faith is built, because it's the resurrection. It's the day where Christ raised from the dead, as he said he would, conquering sin and death and hell, in that triumphant rising of from the tomb, and then his ascension to heaven, where he reigns now. And so it's I think it's important, just like the Jews, where they would remember what God did in Egypt. That's why they celebrated the Passover, as a way of a memento, a memory, a remembering of what God had accomplished in taking them out of slavery and bondage in Egypt. So as Christians, we are to remember Holy Week, to remember Easter Sunday. So day 7, Saturday, it's a day of silence. There is no activity because it's the Jewish Sabbath. Therefore, you couldn't do anything on the Sabbath. And so Jesus is in the tomb. Again, the hopes the people had of him, his disciples, his followers, were there buried with him in the tomb. They were crushed. They were absolutely disillusioned, because their beloved Messiah, their hopeful Messiah, was crucified and dead. Jonathan Edwards and Alexander White, two of my favorite authors and preachers, both make very intriguing statements. And they say that the Jewish Sabbath, which is Saturday, Christ dies on the cross on Friday, and on the Saturday he's in the tomb, and the Jewish Sabbath dies with them. Meaning, when he rises again from the grave, the Lord's Day, the Christian Sabbath, begins. That is Sunday, the first day of the week. And Christians from then on out, all the way till now, will celebrate Christ and worship together on Sunday, Resurrection Day. And so I think that's very important, because we worship and we set aside one day a week for reverence and for holiness unto God, which is the Lord's Day. It's Jesus's day. He rose from the grave on Sunday. And it is in the Bible, the Lord's Day. And so the Jewish Sabbath, says Alexander White, the great Scottish preacher, died in the tomb with Christ. That tradition, that practice, if you will, was going to be done away with, and the new Sabbath, the Christian Sabbath, would emerge and arise. And I think that is intriguing and very insightful, and that's why we worship on Sundays. So I hope this lesson encouraged you as we get ready to prepare for Easter. I'm not going to do a video tomorrow. It's Easter Sunday, but I encourage you to go back. You can check out my Facebook page and see the other videos if you have not already seen those. And I hope that these have encouraged you, these lessons, and that we can be better fit for loving Christ and desiring him and longing for his return. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.